everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer, and today it is about 35 degrees and raining. Why do I open with that? Basically just to say, yeah, I'm wearing a hoodie and I'm shocked that my hair is clean. It is like, it was so nice a couple of days ago. It was like 70 degrees, and today, I swear, it's like 38 degrees and just raining. And it just diminishes any urge to do anything. You're just like, yeah, okay. I sometimes question why I like New England so much. Anyway, so what I thought was, all right, so it's a dismal day. It's freezing. I've had the worst week. Just the worst. And so I thought, you know what? I'm gonna do just a fun, let's try the new Yves Saint Laurent clutch. I'll compare it to the other clutches that I have. I'll use the Yves Saint Laurent. This is in toffee, I believe. If I could get the name right, I would. This week I probably can't get anything right. I'll get the name for you in a minute. But these are like glossy balms. They're very similar to the Rouge Cocoa Blooms or the Kiss Kiss by Guerlain or the Gucci lipsticks. They're all in the similar kind of vein. So let me pull my hair back. Yeah, it's been a week. You know what? I'm not gonna even go into it, but all I have to say is I'm just gonna be so glad when this week's over. Okay, so if you're not familiar with the Yves Saint Laurent clutches, so they came out last year. I think they were available in Europe before they were available here. In the black clutches, and this is Paris and this is Marrakesh. And I will link videos where I did looks with these. I love these palettes, actually. I think they're beautiful. This is Paris. And this is Marrakesh. And I'll tell you, I'm not a huge Yves Saint Laurent fan for makeup overall. But I want to caveat that by saying that these clutches I've been very impressed by. And the ingredients seem excellent, and the payoff is really good. The reason I didn't really like Yves Saint Laurent is a lot of times the shadows just, for what you were paying for them, there just wasn't a lot of payoff. And they were always beautifully packaged, but you know, I have a lot of things that are beautifully packaged, and I was kind of like, eh. But these are different. These are all really nicely done and curated. This is Dress Me Wild. I'll show you the cover. This is a little bit different. This came out for the holidays. And so I have all the clutches that have been released since last year. If there were ones before that, I don't remember them, but there could have been, because like I said, I wasn't the biggest Yves Saint Laurent fan, so it's possible that I missed some. One second, my little dog is knocking at the door. So everyone, Remi wanted to come say hi. Remi, say hi. Say hi. Do you want to say hi? Say hi. No, not lick me. Say hi. Remi, if you saw from my Instagram post, had some major dental work done because of part of my terrible week. And he's feeling much better now, but he has only half his teeth. So, how do you feel about that, Remi? He takes it in stride. Anyway, okay, say goodbye. Okay. So yes, Remi was part of the no good, terrible week and his incredibly large dental bill. So anyway, this is the Spring Yves Saint Laurent palette. And if you look at the shades in here, they are definitely, I mean, I don't know, some of the other ones were spring-like, but it's got a lighter cast to it. And supposedly in here, and I'm gonna read it from the site, it says 2 shimmery highlight shades in pristine pearl white and frozen strawberry milkshake. I'm guessing this is pearl white and this is strawberry milkshake. I'm not absolutely sure. It's not like it's made clear. 3 blush and shaping shades in milky toffee, blushing nude, and radical coral. Maybe these 3 shades, these here. Pristine Milky Toffee, Blushing Nude, and Radical Coral. Those could be them. I don't really know. And then it says 5 icy shades of blue and bronze to contrast the warm peach tones and bring a pop of chill to your soft bronze look. So I'm not really sure because these are definitely blue tones here, and then maybe these 2 are the bronze tones. I think basically you can use it as you see fit. But the gist is though, there's highlighters, blush, contour slash bronzers, and then eye shades. And I think you can pretty much use them all for whatever you like. So let's go ahead and swatch. Like I said, I don't think there's a graph like which shows you which each shade is. I'm looking. I don't see one. Okay, so I'm gonna swatch them. I'm gonna go, this is upside down, but I'm just gonna go across like this. And we will see. They are very pigmented. I've already noticed. So yeah, Remi lost 19 teeth. Oh yeah. I mean, I felt terrible for him, but I'm sure he feels better. So I mean, you know, that's good. And then Harper has all kinds of allergies and just had a very expensive dermatologist appointment. And then my car basically caught on fire. It's a long story. Everybody's fine. Everything's okay. But you know, it just, you have to laugh because otherwise it's just like, what? What? And you know, work was work, and hey, but you know what? It's all fine. It's all okay. Everyone's healthy. Puppies are doing all right. Remi's appetite hasn't been affected at all. I gotta tell you though, it wasn't really affected before. He's always been like a ravenous puppy. All right, I'm running out of room here. These shades at the end, these like blues, they're very pastel, but they're very pretty. Okay. So yeah, you can see these are the bronzy and pinks, and then you've got the bluish shades. I'm gonna guess these 3 are eye, this is eye, and this is eye. I mean, like, you could do anything anywhere, but I think that's it. Then I think this is the highlighter, and this is the highlighter. This is blush, and this is like, these 2 could be bronzer kind of things. This one looks too sparkly to be a bronzer. It looks more like an eye shade to me, but again, you know, whatever. All right, so let's just do something fun. Let me bring you guys in a little bit so you can see my face a little better. Okay, so you can probably tell I do have foundation on. I have my brows done, and I have on the Wayne Goss Contour and Sculpt because I wanted to. Because I wanted to, that's why. Because I like it. But don't worry, we'll play around with these shades because I don't have any blush on or any highlighter on. And although I think you could use some of these as bronzers, I'm probably not going to use them as bronzers. So I just felt like that was the best way to go. I actually am loving the Wayne Goss Light Gold palette. I think it works really well on me. I think it sculpts my face. Like I did something the other day and someone was like, have you lost weight? And I was like, no, but thank you. I think it's because my face looks like more sculpted, and it's because of the Wayne Goss palette, which, you know, hey, I mean, eat that extra whatever and just get the Wayne Goss palette. Okay, so let me grab a brush. What am I looking for here? What am I trying to do? I don't even know. My brain is gone. All right. Let's take the Sonia G Inoshig. I think it's Inoshig. And let's go into that pink, what was the name of it? They called it Frozen Strawberry Milkshake. I think that's what this one is. I don't really know because, like I said, they haven't like mapped it out. So the one thing I will say is they are like powdery, so you're gonna kind of get it all over the palette, but they're still pretty. So, yep, that's gotta be a highlighter. And it just looks really, I mean, it's really nice. I have to say, I don't know what Yves Saint Laurent is doing differently with these palettes that they don't do in some of their other makeup, like, you know, just their like their eye quads and stuff. But I mean, they're doing a really good job. They're doing a great job. Anyway, so yeah, look how pretty that is. So pretty. Okay, so the other brush, I'm going to use this Inoshig, or whatever it's pronounced, for the blush as well. But I wanted to mention, because a couple of people have noticed, I posted this in my Instagram post. So this is the Chikuhodo PFO. It's really been, like I said, it's been a bad week. And this brush is a beautiful brush. I'm patting it. This brush was a brush that's like limited edition, and it was available for a while, and I didn't pick it up. And a friend of mine, and I don't know if she wants me to mention her name, so I'm not going to mention her name, but if she wants to mention herself in the comments, feel free, was sweet enough to mention when I was talking about this brush and how I had missed out on it, that she had bought it and that she actually didn't love it for her purposes. It was like too dense for her, and, you know, would I want to buy it? And I was like, yes, absolutely. So this, like I said, is the PFO brush, and it's just, it is a dense brush. It is like, it's not, let me show you the like La Mer brush in comparison. Like, this is a very fluffy, you know, it's dense, but it's like, you know, very, this is a smaller head. It is dense, but it's super soft. And what I like about it, and I've been using it for a while, it's a little bit like well, that's a little wider than my other Chikuhodo. I'm trying to see my Ox brush. Okay, here's a Z brush. You can see it's similar, but it has like more of a squared head. Can you kind of see? This is a Z series. And it's like, the Z is softer. Like, this has more like oomph to it. So when you want to get a little bit more like impact, this is beautiful. And so I've been using this for my sculpt and my bronze, and I really like it. I think it looks really, really nice. It's a beautiful brush. So thank you so much to the person who I did not mention his name for letting me know that you didn't want it, because I absolutely love it. It's perfect for me. All right, so then let's go into the blush. I think, so it says Milky Toffee, Blushing Nude, and Radical Coral. I'm going to go with what I think is nude, but I'm not sure. We'll find out. It's like that pinky shade. Again, these are powdery, but the payoff is nice. Yeah, I think that looks really pretty, really, really beautiful. So for the eye, you know, let's do something fun. Let's just use one of the blues or purples or whatever you want to call them. I mean, with the week I've had, you know, let's why not? I mean, it's just been a crappy week. Let's take the bronzy shade, like the brain is gone. Sparkly bronzy shade. Yeah, and put it like into the crease. Wow, that has a lot of payoff. Okay. Yes, and then in addition to the dogs, you basically have these lines to your engine that cool your engine, and mine basically burst. Now my car is old. I love my car though, and I have a little over 100,000 miles on my car, and I really, for many reasons, don't want to buy a new one. But to be honest, the biggest one is that they don't make my car anymore, and I love my car. So, you know, I'd like to keep it as long as I possibly can. And so, you know, my car is 12 years old. Yeah, like 12 years old. I don't drive very often, to be honest with you. You know, I work from home, especially this past year, of course. But even before that, you know, I wasn't in the office. I was just traveling all the time, and I was taking Ubers to, you know, the airport, and then I would travel for work. So, you know, I just don't drive very often. I take trips, you know, to go get tea. You know, I go shopping maybe, but I mean, honestly, I just don't. I don't drive very much anymore. So, yeah, it just doesn't make sense for me to get a new car. But then, like I said, they don't make they make the model, they just don't make they changed the car so much that the new design, I'm not a fan of the new design. So anyway, but you know, this is what happens as your car gets older. Your stuff has to be replaced and things break, and you know, it happens. It's just that it was just like, oh, okay, that's I actually know a little bit about cars, so I was just like, oh, that's a huge problem. And then of course to fix it was, yeah, I was just glad that you know, the car didn't like literally catch on fire, or you know, anything happened to me or the dogs or anybody else. So that was the most important thing. But I was still just like, why is this all happening this week? What did I do? Did I harm someone and I'm not aware of it? I apologize. All right, let's go in with the KZ 07. Yeah, KZ 07. And then that's just all being topped off, guys, by the fact that it's pouring today, tomorrow, and the next day. So I am basically whining. That's really what's happening here. But I'm whining while putting on makeup, so that's better, right? All right, so we're gonna go in with this very blue, like it's bright blue, because I feel like it. Why not? Makeup does always make me feel better. I'm always like, oh, okay, it's not so bad. I bought a whole bunch of Hermes blushes, which I hadn't really planned on doing, and I will be very honest, I probably wouldn't have bought as many as I did if my week had been better. But my week had been so bad that I was just like, you know what? I deserve pretty blushes. Yeah, I know. I realize that makes absolutely no sense, and it's the stupidest thing ever, but that's how I felt. I'm gonna go back in with the bronze shade. Yeah, you know. I deserve blush that I don't need and couldn't possibly wear all those shades. Ooh, I like this. This is actually turning out nice. Okay, so let's take the, it's like this light gold shade. Just kind of blend it in up here. I'm kind of blending it in that bronzy shade and then up. And then I'll take the highlighting shade in the white shade, I think it was Pearl, and we'll blend that in as well. And then we'll put that in the inner corner. Let me take the, let's take the Wayne Goss 03 and just kind of buff that all in. How's everyone else doing? Is everyone else having a good week? I hope you are. I never understand people who have had like a bad week and then they wish other people to have a bad week. I'm like, why would you, I mean, you're having a bad week, like why would you wish that on anyone else? I don't understand. I don't get that. Like, you know how terrible it is. Why would you want anyone else to experience that? It's a terrible feeling. Okay. So I do like that. I kind of want to take like this deeper blue shade. It's almost like a purple. Yeah, it looks a little purpley. I like it. It's very colorful, but I like it. All right, I'm gonna take the white highlighter shade, put it in the inner corner. Let's take that light blue shade, run it under the lower lash line. I really like that shade. I mean, I'm gonna admit it's not like, it's like a very light blue. It kind of reminds me of the 80s, but I actually like it. Oh, I like it. I mean, it's like, it's very colorful, but it's actually kind of fun. All right, so let me bring you in to see it, and then I will put on mascara. I'm still using the by Beauty Upswing, which I love. Up close and personal, guys. So you can see the highlighter and the blush on my cheeks. I think it's a really pretty combination. I think it looks really, really nice. And the eyeshadows, they blend beautifully. They're very pigmented. They're very pretty. You could definitely do just a bronze look. You don't have to use the blues, or you could just use the blue in a subtle way, but I just wanted to do something more fun today. Because. So let me put on mascara, you'll see it come together, and then we'll go to lips. Okay guys, so this is the final look with mascara. I really do believe that mascara like just pulls everything together. But I also used a little bit of liner, the Chanel liner, the Intense Teal. This is the waterproof liner that I absolutely love. They are coming out with 7 new shades for summer. I will post a picture very soon on Instagram with those shades and the new quads. You know, I've had the picture for a while. I've seen them posted, so although they're not technically quote public, because Chanel hasn't released them yet, I know that other people have posted them, so I think it's okay for me to post. But anyway, so that's the look. Yes, it's definitely bright. It's blue, but I actually really love it, and I think the blue with the bronze I think is just really pretty, and the shades on the face look gorgeous. The highlighter is really pretty, the blush is really pretty, and I have, like I said, the Wayne Goss shade and Sculptin bronze on, which I'm absolutely loving. So for the lips, so this shade is the Rouge Volupte Shine in 143. It's toffee something. I'll get the name. I'll put it below. But like you can see, it's very slight. It's almost like a balm. It has actually less pigment than the Chanel's and the Gucci's and the Kiss Kisses and all of those that I mentioned earlier. So it's a very, very light shade. The other shade was peachier. This one is brownier, pinkier. I didn't pick them both up because I think you're going to see on the lip, there isn't much there, and I love these types of products. I wear them all the time. I stick them in my purse. I can throw them on really easily, but I wouldn't necessarily buy both because I don't think on the lips they'll be that different. So I just decided to buy the toffee one. The name I can't, it's something toffee. But anyway, so let me put it on so you can see it, and then I'll put a liner over to intensify it a little bit. As you can see, there's not a lot of shade there. I always think these smell like Jolly Ranchers. To me, watermelon Jolly Ranchers is what comes to mind. I don't know why, but that's what I smell. So with shades like this, I usually use something like the chocolate liner. I put it on first and then do the shine over it, but for today's purposes, I wanted you guys to see the lip balm gloss first. So let me use the deeper liner. You can see how it intensifies it. And that's usually what I do, like most of the time. I'll use like this chocolate liner. There's a couple other liners that I really love that I've mentioned ad nauseum, Nude Brune from Chanel, and more. And I'll take something like this toffee shade, which is something like this toffee shade, or one of the Chantecailles, or there's a number of different products, but they usually are a lip balm, lip gloss, lip veil, lip chic, all that kind of thing, that has pigment but not a tremendous amount. And then I'll use a liner and then go over it with something like that. That's kind of my aesthetic. I don't usually use deep lipsticks. Growing up, I always hated the fact that I had kind of big lips. You know, it's guys, you always want what you don't have. Now as an adult, I see everybody getting lip filler and I'm like, huh, interesting. But you know, it sticks with you so I never really accentuated the fact that I had big lips, and so I always steered towards like clearer lighter shades, and I think I just still do, just out of habit, and I just prefer it. Like I feel more comfortable that way. When I wear red lipstick, I always feel like it's just red lipstick. That is not to say that I don't love a really good red lip. I do, but when I do it, it's usually like red lipstick and very little else. So I'll just have on, you know, a little bit of blush, a little bit of contour, black eyeliner, and then mascara. Like I generally don't do eyeshadow. I'll maybe use my bronzer in my crease of my eye when I do like a red lip. And again, some of that just comes from I don't feel particularly comfortable with a very bright lip. And then also, you know, I grew up here in New England. We're not exactly, no offense to anyone in New England, because I love it here and I'm from here. But we're not like, you know, we're not like super colorful. It's more neutral look for most people. Not everyone, but for most people. So I think, you know, that's why I tend to go towards those shades. But I will say, you know, the older I get, the more comfortable I am with just, you know, who I am and how I look. And so I do rock a red lip from time to time. But something like this, like I said, in shade 143 is going to be a favorite. It's not much of a shade. I get that. Like there's not much there. But that's what I like about it. You know, you could just throw it on over your liner, keep it in your purse. It gives you a little bit of gloss, a little bit of glow, but there's, you know, you don't have to worry about it, get all over thing. That's another thing. Like for me, when I wear a red lip, I get it on everything. I get it on my shirt. I don't know how, but I'm really good at it. So anyway, that is the look for today. And I have to tell you, I absolutely love the products that I picked up from Yves Saint Laurent. I love, as I said, the Volupte Shine. I think that's the full name. I've had them before. They smell like Jolly Rancher watermelon to me, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. And the palette. I wanted this palette when I saw the pictures of it last year. And I think it's really pretty. I just love the fact that it looks like a clutch, like a purse. I have the other ones, as you saw. For some reason, I'm very attracted to this pink. It's a really interesting pink. Like the Gucci pink, you can see it's a different kind of pink. It's almost rose. Like it has kind of a grayish tone, a little bit to it. It's a very mature pink. I very much like it. Yeah, I really do. I think it's really, really pretty. And it's funny, I don't own a Yves Saint Laurent bag, like a handbag. I have a number of luxury handbags, and I was actually talking to someone today about the fact that I have not bought a purse in a long time. And a lot of it has to do with, you know, we've been locked in our houses, and I was just like, why would I spend that much money on a luxury purse when I am not going anywhere? But two, there haven't really been, I don't know, in the last like 2 years, there hasn't really been anything that I was like, I must have that. And I'm very much a like, I guess you would say a classic bag kind of owner. Like I like certain styles, and the bags I have I keep for forever, like literally forever. I do spend a lot of money on my bags, but I don't ever get rid of them. So I don't have an Yves Saint Laurent one, and there actually is a style that looks very similar to this with the chevron pattern that I do like, and I have wanted to pick up for a while, so maybe that's why I'm so attracted to these clutches. I don't know, but I think they're beautiful. I'm really enjoying this color story. I think it's a lot of fun. I would actually wear this out. I mean, I know it's blue, but I don't know. I just think that's actually infinitely wearable. Maybe you guys disagree, but I really think this looks nice, and I don't think it's too much at all. I mean, it's unusual because it's blue, but I think the way it blends in with the bronze and that little bit of purple, I don't know. I think it looks great. I'm very happy with it. And with the neutral lip, I think it's perfect. So yeah, so I'm very excited. Throughout this video, hopefully I linked to me using the other clutches. If you have any questions for me about the palettes, certainly let me know. And yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Hope to see you in another video really soon. Bye.